Hi lovelies, Barbara here with your one card reading for the week ahead. It's Monday the 15th of April 2024 and I do believe at the weekend spring sprung. There was sunshine, there was warmth, I didn't need to put my heating on. It's amazing. So I hope all of you managed to get out at least for 10 minutes to get those rays on your bones and make you feel good, because that's what it does. I love spring, it's my favourite time of year. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So, deck we're going to use this week is Influence of the Angels. Fabulous deck. Every week I say I'm going to do a review. I'm definitely going to do a review on this one because it is a great, great card. Back when I did, I used to do my Psychic Owl, monthly magazine thing. That was one of the ones I reviewed in that. And I know several people went out and bought the cards and loved the cards after that. That's why I'm going to do it. Anyway, once again, we have two cards that came out. There we go. I might as well just continue doing two cards every week because I rather enjoy it. I hope you do too. Anyway, here we go. Here's the first card. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now look at the symbolism. This is why it's such a lovely deck, because everything's so clear. Even when the items in there are quite small, it's just the whole printing aspect and everything. It's just beautiful. So here we go, Ace of Pentacles. Now, aces are a seed. It's an offer of something, an opportunity coming towards you. Of course, Pentacles, money and security. Remember, they don't necessarily mean the same thing. You can feel completely secure in yourself, not have any money. Equally, you can be as rich as anybody and feel totally insecure. So it's what you class as your security. And this week, there will be an opportunity that will allow you to lay down the basis to build you up. I mean, that's what a seed does, doesn't it? As long as you nurture it, you water it, you care for it, and keep it well weeded and get rid of all, oh, that's interesting. Oh, get rid of all the weeds that are going to come in and smother that ace. So this is very much a nurturing week within your life, your security aspect of that life. So now what's interesting, I think it is, where is it? Yeah, where my fingers are, and you won't be able to see it, it's very small down here. There's actually, I think it's two people. Yeah, it's two people and what looks like a donkey or a pony or something like that. So that shows that, all right, there's two people in this particular card. But the fact that one of them is actually riding this donkey, or say it's a donkey, that they are being supported. They are being carried along. Now that can have two connotations with that. You could look at it that, yes, you are being supportive, you have something to ride on, they're carrying you, you're not going to get tired. But it can also mean, are you the donkey? Are you carrying somebody else? So do think this week, if you're going out, for instance, perhaps with your friends, are you the one that keeps paying out? And everybody says, oh, yeah, we'll pay you back. Or can you sort that out? Can you organise that? Just think about that, because there will be opportunities for you to do that. But you need to make sure that it's an equal spread, if you like. And the fact that somebody down here is actually walking beside, that shows there are people there to support you. So not only do you have this donkey underneath, you're being carried, but there is somebody at the side. So remember, there could be two sides to this. You have to think, are you the one that's being carried? Well, in fact, there's three sides. Are you the one that you don't need to worry about it because you're being carried? Or are you the one that's doing the carrying? So what else is in this particular card? We have a wonderful castle. I'm going to put the other card down. A wonderful castle here, and in front of it is like a cottage. You have to go through the cottage to get to the castle. So again, being an ace, it's that beginning of something. Now, I will say, because of that, this week is a very, very good week where there could be an opportunity for perhaps you to look forward and think, well, it's time to move house. It's time to look for a different area in my life. Perhaps I need to move on, because houses and castles, I mean, castles particularly are defensive. But if a house appears, that is your home. That is your security around you, your roof over your head to make you feel snuggly, on a wet and windy night, you can come home and snuggle up. Doesn't matter how big the house or how small the house, it's your home. And it equally doesn't matter if you're renting it or buying it. So this week, look out for opportunities that perhaps it's time to either change perhaps the whole aspect of your house. It might be, oh, let's redecorate completely, especially springtime, people tend to do that. Or is it time to move on? And again, ex-estate agents, spring is a good time to look for new properties. So this week, good opportunities for long-term security. Let's have a quick look to see if there's anything else. Yes, we've got a lovely strong tree here as well. Well, no, I'm going to say it's not a strong tree. It's in full leaf, but very, very thin, what do I say, stalk. What's it called? Trunk, tree trunk. So that's fine. It's going to bend. So anything that comes along that's negative, it's going to bend. It's going to be fine. The wind will take it. It'll just go da 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 da, and it should survive any battering that you might get this week. However, there are always other things behind it, and we actually have the Eight of Swords. Oh no, it's swords, everybody cries. I love swords because swords tell you as it is. They don't flower it up. They just say, bosh, this is what's going to happen. This is how you need to deal with it. Don't be silly, just get on with it, sort of thing. This is your sort of elderly auntie who doesn't take anything, So here we go. Now, if you look at, what's that there? Oh, it's the blindfold. So, blindfolded lady. Oh, so I forgot to mention 2 angels in the top corner there. Bearing in mind its influence of the angels. So, the angel is here. There, they're coming in, it's fine. 8s are really, really positive. It is literally thinking about the future and gaining experience. But this woman here, she's like, oh dear, I don't know what to do. And if you look, what's interesting, not all of her clothes, a lot of her clothing is actually pinned down by these daggers that are here. So she feels she can't move. Oh, if I move, I'm going to rip my clothing. Okay, sometimes you have to make big decisions in life to help you move on. Sometimes it's a case of letting go. And if we go back to what I said about this particular card, sometimes that could be something like a house. Oh, I like living in this house. I've lived here a long time. Oh, I've just got it nice. But you know what? Perhaps it is time. It won't cause a problem if you decide to stay, but you won't get that oomph, that feeling of, wow, it is time perhaps to move on, to let go of that and find something new. She is, now actually I do say on one point on this, because I thought, what's the relevance of the lyre here? The plinky bling thing she's playing here. It's a lyre. And how they worded it in the book, and it's very rare I look at the book, but it's only because I thought, is that just for show or is there a reason for that? And what they said she's doing, she's just plucking one string constantly. All she's hearing is this one sound, when in fact she's got the benefit of making music. And this week you will have that opportunity. Again, back to not necessarily moving house, but that security aspect. But you may feel a little bit scared about moving on. And that's what the Eight of Swords is all about. She's blindfolded, she can't see any further. Remember, swords is all about the mind and thought and being logical and things like that. And sometimes you just need to rip those clothes a bit, oh, matron, and move on. She's there, she's sat, she's not doing anything. This is the week to make a conscious effort to move. Like I said, doesn't necessarily, I'm not going to tell you all to go out and buy a new house or anything like that. But this is, what's that in the background actually? Oh, she's actually on a, well, it looks like she's on a hill. That's very interesting because it almost looks like, to me, and you have to go by say what you see is when I teach, the fact it's so curved, do you know what I feel? That's the world. It's almost like she's sitting on top of the world and she has that opportunity, but she can't see it. So this week I will say, to help you grasp that opportunity of that ace, is to actually sit down very carefully and look within yourself and see, now, am I the reason that we're not moving forward? Is there something I need to do? Do I need to worry about all these things that's holding me down? Perhaps I need to actually just make an effort and lift myself up and play that lyre, find a better tune. Anyway, I hope that helps this week. It's certainly given me some ideas for myself, so I hope it has with you. So I'll do photos at the end, like I always do. Have a fantastic week. Look out for that opportunity. It's going to be very, very interesting for you. And have a wonderful week. I will see you next week. Bye for now.